Today I'm going to help you stick with your dry January goals by making 2 delicious herbal tea based mocktails. The first mocktail is an espresso martini made with dandelion tea and cardamom. If you've ever had dandelion tea, you know that it has a coffee-like flavor, and a lot of people use it as a morning substitute, and it pairs beautifully with cardamom, which has an earthy and spicy flavor to it. Both are liver supportive, and let's face it, we could all use a little liver support post the holidays. The second mocktail is a fruity drink made with red raspberry leaf tea and tart cherry juice. Red raspberry leaf tea has a slight tannin taste to it, and it's been known to help women sometimes alleviate their PMS symptoms, while tart cherry juice can sometimes also help with insomnia. As with any herbal teas, you want to make sure to read the warning label on the boxes and make sure you don't have any of the conditions that they're referencing. And if you're not sure, then please ask your doctor. While both of these drinks are packed with healing herbs, I want to say first and foremost that they are delicious. And I've used only a little bit of natural sweeteners. I've used lychee juice in the fruity raspberry leaf tea and Manuka honey in the espresso martini to sweeten them, but you can also leave them out. Let's get started on our mocktails.
I should really call this Faux Espresso because we're not using espresso, but rather flavoring this mocktail with dandelion tea and 1 teaspoon of instant decaf coffee granules. Cardamom also adds a huge punch, and we have 1 tablespoon here, which we're going to place in a bag and gently crush to open the pods. Pour the crushed cardamom into 2 cups of water along with 1 cinnamon stick and bring to a boil and then simmer for 10 minutes. Turn the heat off, then add 4 dandelion root and leaf tea bags and let steep for 10 minutes before straining. While the tea is cooling, let me show you how to make the Macadamia Nut Creamer that I made, which will make this drink rich and creamy. I'm using a ½ cup of macadamia nuts, which I've soaked in boiling water for 10 minutes. Then I'm adding 1½ cups of filtered water to a high-speed blender. Then I'm going to strain out the milk once I've blended it using this nut bag, and I'm not sure if you can tell by the sides of the pitcher, but it's very creamy. Our tea is cooled, and we're going to flavor it up with a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract and a 1/4 teaspoon of coffee extract. I really wanted this recipe to work with just coffee extract, but it did not have enough oomph, so we're adding 1 teaspoon of decaf coffee granules, and finally 1 tablespoon of Manuka honey for sweetness, but you can use any honey or maple syrup here. Let's give this drink a good shake. I'm using a ratio of 1:4 nut milk to tea into a shaker and some ice. And I didn't quite put it enough in, so I'm pouring a little more creamer into the shaker to make that frothy top. And then I'm placing 3 espresso beans on top as garnish, and it's frothy enough that they are floating. I can't wait to try this. Let's make the raspberry leaf tea mocktail by steeping 2 raspberry leaf tea bags in 1½ cups of boiling water for 10 minutes. Then add in 1 teaspoon of dried lemon peel. If you don't have dried lemon peel, use a piece of fresh lemon peel. Strain out the tea and then add 1/4 cup of unsweetened tart cherry juice. You can stop here if you like, but I've added 4 tablespoons of lychee syrup from canned lychees to give it a little bit of sweetness. This mocktail has a beautiful color, and I'm using a highball glass and one of those sphere ice cubes just to make it a little more fun, and adding a twist of lemon peel and some raspberries on a stick as garnish. Yum! One is creamy and delicious and desserty, and the other one is fruity and crisp and light.
And don't forget to let me know in the comments which one of the 2 drinks you prefer. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked today's video and want to see more like it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week.